these Valentine's Day products are doing extremely well, and there are several designs that are going to be top trending products that, again, I want to save you time because I want to share with you those top trending products in today's video, and I'll share with you a very easy way for you to actually create multiple variations of these designs so that you can start selling these on your print-on-demand products and start making sales today. I'm going to share this all with you coming up next. All right, so we know for Valentine's Day, now is the perfect time to start setting up your shop with these specific products. And what I have found is that those items that have sold extremely well during Christmas are actually going to be those items that can sell well during Valentine's Day. But as you can see, definitely taking upon the season Valentine's Day, but changing up the style to match the season that we're in. And we have seen these type of yarn designs to do extremely well when it comes down to print-on-demand products, and we can easily apply that to the Valentine's Day season. So here is an example of this type of yarn product that has done extremely well. If we look at the data, it has 91 people already have it in the cart and 136 views. This product just released and is already gaining traffic. This is what I mean by finding those top trends that worked in other seasons like Christmas. And again, whatever style has worked for other seasons can be applied to the new seasons that are coming up like Valentine's Day. Here is another popular trending style that has worked very well during Christmas. Again, we can see these type of doodle letters that has this nice preppy style bow. Again, that has done extremely well in the past, 145 sales even in the last 30 days. And we can apply the same type of style to the Valentine's Day season. This is definitely an up and coming top trending product right here. And as you can see, it's definitely bringing some similarities of what worked during Christmas, and they're definitely applying that over into Valentine's Day. Here is the data on Etsy right here, where it says 223 people have it in the cart. And even in the last 24 hours, we have 2 people that has bought this product. So again, looking at Christmas and applying those type of styles to Valentine's Day, and really for any other season coming up, is going to be the game changer when you're trying to set up your shop for success. But again, I would definitely look at Christmas and apply some of these top trending styles over into Valentine's Day, because there is a perfect match. And obviously, again, we're just now leaving Christmas, so those design themes and styles are already in people's mind, and they're looking for that to be shown also into other areas. This is definitely where I would spend my time. We can see this. Again, 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours. We can see the same type of style doing well also, but definitely bringing in that type of bow structure to the design. Again, we can see here that 3 people bought this in the last 24 hours. So definitely a top trend in my book. Definitely one I'm going to start creating for my shop. I would encourage you to do the same thing. But again, looking back at Christmas, you can definitely find some top trends that's doing extremely well. Another top trend that we're going to spend time creating our product based upon is this preppy type of alphabet doodle letters, where it has done extremely well. And again, we can definitely apply this over into a Valentine's Day theme, still bringing in those type of doodle letters, those type of cutout styles that can do well for this year. And we can see from this example here that there's already designs that's building upon this design theme that we definitely want to learn from, definitely start creating in our own shop, remixing this up, adding new design themes to this, but definitely follow this top trend. Again, this has 231 people in the cart and 5 people bought this in the last 24 hours. So that being said, we have a lot of data to go off of here. And so we definitely want to create this for our print on demand shop here. And the way we're going to do that is by using Printify. Printify is my #1 place to create all of my print on demand products. They make it really easy to connect Etsy and Printify together, so that when you get an order from Etsy, it automatically connects to your Printify shop. And so Printify has all the information from the shipping location, the actual shirt that the customer has purchased, and the size and the color, which makes it as passive as you're going to get when it comes down to selling physical products. And they have a ton of things for you to create and design. Again, in today's video, we're just talking about creating this design for a t-shirt, but this can be applied to any print-on-demand products, and they have a lot to go around. If you want to try this out on your own, I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below, as well as a discount code if you are wanting to join their premium version, where that you get a little discount on all products sold. This is an affiliate link that helps the channel out and helps me produce more videos for you for free. So if you do want to access this, if you are in that stage in your business, this is definitely one I would encourage you to do, because this lets you save more money in your pocket and therefore increasing your overall profit. So that being said, we're definitely going to head over to t-shirts here. The t-shirt that we're going to focus on is the Bella Plus Canvas 3001 series, and we're going to go down to start designing here. And this is going to be the canvas in which we are going to create our t-shirt. So we definitely want to be mindful of this open space that we have here. Again, and also be mindful too, based upon what design canvas you're using, either be Canva or in our case today, we're going to use my creative prompt tool. Just be mindful of that you create this space based upon the information Printful provides for you. So in our case today, we're going to set up our canvas to be 3951 by 4800 pixel. This is highly important so that you make sure you get a perfect print area for your design and also a perfect print quality. Now we're going to jump into our AI tool here. This is my creative prompt AI tool. This is the only place where I create all of my designs, which makes it really easy for me to scale these designs without necessarily having a large prompt to create these or remix these or scale these designs by really simple prompting here. And I'll share with you how that is going to be done. But again, we're going to focus on our remix studio, but we have a ton of things here like our template section just to make it easy for you to find top trends for you to design and remix. But in our case today, we're going to focus on the Remix Studio because from here, we're able to put in a reference image to really help us remix designs and really turn those designs into our own unique style. So with that being said, we want to head over to the Remix Studio and we're going to click on this prompt here, this pre-made prompt for t-shirts, which is designed to look at the reference image and give us a variation from the design. And again, it's going to make it really easy for us because we don't necessarily have to put in any long, lofty prompt here to get a really good remix of a design. All right, so from here, we're going to upload a reference image that we grabbed over from Etsy here. And we're going to crop out this particular image just to highlight on the design itself. And again, we're just simply using this as a reference, not to copy the exact design as you see here, but we definitely want to start off with a reference image to help us with our design style. Now from here, I'm going to leave this prompt box open, but if I want to give the AI more direction, if I want to give it more specific styles that I want to add, I can definitely change that here. In our case today, we'll leave it as it is. I'm going to rank up my scale variation to 4. And again, I'm going to hit generate and we'll see what we can gather as a result. All right, so here are the results we gathered from our remix design. Again, we didn't put in any prompt. We just simply use a reference image here. But again, this is what we were able to get. And I think all those came out extremely well. This one here says love wins. Again, we just gave the reference image, but I think this came out well. Here are some more examples of the designs that came out based upon the reference image. I think these are really where we're going to spend our time creating our designs here. And the great thing about this is that if we do find a design style to work well, we save this to our folder, we can go ahead and remix this design ourselves. And now we're working from our own reference image, our own digital asset that we can start recreating and redesigning ourselves. So from here, if I do want to change any of the words up, I can head over to custom, just leave it like it is. And then from here, I can put in my own prompt to be more specific in regards to what I want to focus on. Let's just say if we're creating this for a teacher type of design here, I would simply put in the custom prompt. So I added in my custom prompt where I said, change the words to say first grade sweethearts, but keep the same style of the letters here. And again, I'm going to use my own digital asset as a reference. Now we're working from what we have created. And then I'm going to scale this up to be 4 different variations because again, you never know which one's going to work out well. So in our case today, we'll go ahead and hit generate designs. And here are some of the results we were able to get. It clearly says first grade sweethearts, and it made the design fit exactly what our reference image was all about. Definitely bringing in that doodle style letter, definitely bringing in the hearts here to be consistent. And I think this came out extremely well. Again, this is just how easy it is to remix these designs you have created of your own and really build out multiple variations that you can see have done extremely well. And the great thing about this as well is that I can also bring in a secondary reference image just to really create something special from 2 different designs to bridge this into my own unique design style here. So I grabbed over one of our digital assets we created, and now I'm going to add in just a reference image secondary style here that I think would do extremely well. And what this will do is that it will merge reference 1 over to reference 2 and build out something that is pretty unique. From here, we're going to select our t-shirt PNG preset, set the background to be white here, scale this up to be 4. And again, we didn't change any of the designs here. We didn't give any specific directions to the AI. We can if we want to, but we'll leave it as it is just to see what we can get as a result. Go ahead and generate and we'll see what we're able to gather as a result. And as you can see, this is the power behind this tool when you're trying to create PNG products or create on-demand products. Combining 2 reference images together, having this pre-made prompt in the background already set, came out to be extremely well for our designs. And look how well we were able to do this. Again, this says sweet and kind. I think that came out extremely well here. Look at all the unique styles that it brought in here with the bows. I think was fantastic. Again, we see little hints of the colors and the styles definitely changing here. And I think all this came out extremely well. Again, this is just how easy it is to really build out amazing designs for our print on demand business and definitely bring out some great results. And if I do want to change the primary reference here, let's just say I don't want the image that we created to be the primary reference. I want that to be secondary. All I have to do here is this, scroll down to the bottom. Now that is the primary. Again, nothing changed here with our prompt. We have the t-shirt pre-prompt already selected. We go ahead and keep it at 4 variations. We'll go ahead and hit generate again. And this is the difference we are able to get. And as you can see, that definitely brought in some unique color styles, design styles, but I think that came out extremely well. Here's the results. Again, that definitely brought in some of those letters from the first image that I think came out well. And again, same thing here with this design. I think that came out well also. So you can definitely get a little bit of difference when you change the variations around here, but I think this came out extremely well. So we go ahead and save this to our folder. And again, whatever you create in your folder, you can definitely use that as your own digital asset, and then go and create multiple variations that can sell extremely well for your Etsy business. So we have a ton of different options, different variations we can definitely create in designs that I think can be extremely well when we are creating our design. Now from here, we'll definitely go ahead and select these to upscale. We'll remove the background for some of these as well, but we'll get a design ready to start selling on our print on demand t-shirt. All right, so now that we have our background removed, we have our image upscale. Now we're going to make sure this is going to fit the proper size we found over in Printify, so that we know we're going to get the highest quality print as well as that perfect print area size when we are creating our design. So be mindful that the space that we said we're designing for is 3951 by 4800 pixel. And then from here, I want to move down to design resizer. And then I want to go ahead and put in that custom prompt we grabbed over from Printify, which is going to be 3951 by 4800 pixel. All right, so now that we have our design here, everything is good. We want to head over to position with this design here. And I'm going to click on this that says fit. And now it's going to fit perfectly to the size that we have. And with this design here, I like to scoot up just a little bit because this is more so bringing out the text. So about right here is where I want the design to be. And now we're going to download this with the background being transparent. We're going to go ahead and download this. We're going to upload our design from our device. And now we have our design here, which again, I think came out extremely well. We can see that when we just uploaded this here, it fits perfectly on the print area. We can also see from the DPI setting here, there's going to be a perfect resolution that's printed out. Everything is great here. We can zoom in and see how well this looks on our t-shirt. And as you can see, we can create really different variations of this. We can create this to be personalized items if you want to with these digital type of products. Just go into create a prompt, go ahead and change the words out to be specific people, either be mama or Gigi or soccer mom or coach or whatever it is here. We can definitely change those letters out to be specifically what we want. But again, I think this came out extremely well. And this is how this looks once it is printed out. And again, I think that came out beautifully. Definitely can be one that can fall in line with the best-selling products we have found to work on Etsy. Now, if everything is done here, we'll go ahead and save this design. Go ahead and set up the mock-ups and the Etsy title and start selling this. But this is just how easy it is to start creating high-quality products for our Etsy business. If you want to get started with Printify, again, I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below, as well as next steps to utilize my Create a Prompt tool to start creating amazing designs, just like you learned in today's video. And check out this next video here where I share with you another easy way to scale your design so you can start selling well on Etsy. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.